Okay. I think Sargam, it was your birthday. Is it March 5 or March 6? Today is March 7. I think it was your birthday yesterday also. Happy birthday, if whatever day that was. I think I quickly saw somebody greeting you, or I misunderstood it. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, Sargon. Spanish is there. Kimberly, good morning. Ama namaste. Swani. Okay, Tanisha, you're here. Okay, Hindi translations here. I know not many Hindi requests, but for those who need it, it's here. Okay. Hema, good morning. Um, I'm sorry, I cannot be brava. I don't know how to read it. Okay, Hindi is there. I'll remove it now. Ravi, good morning, Irma. Okay, so we're live in Instagram as well. Okay, today is the last day, I believe, of forgiving oneself. Okay, so I hope that for those who have been joining me since April of last year, I think this is the third set. We're trying to forgive ourselves. Yes, this is the third set. Okay, that means 3 months already of forgiving yourself, or not blaming other people, not blaming. I mean, it's both not good. Some people blame themselves too much. Some people blame others too much. It's their fault, but they keep on blaming other people. They put the blame on others. So both are not good. We just are responsible for our own actions, for our own decisions. Oh, Italian is here. Okay, Jordy is here. Oh, but I don't have your translation. But for those who have been following Jordy for all the sessions, not only mine, I'm sure you already have her Google Google address, or do you change to Zoom already, Jordy? Anyway, it's not here, but I'm sure you already know. Okay. So for those who have been too tough on themselves, too harsh, too judgmental, like too much, what do you call this, complaining, and no appreciation of oneself, blaming yourself for a mistake you've done 100 years ago, to be exaggerated. What I mean is, a lot of people, it's been a while, 20, 30, 40 years for some of you, and you still beating yourself up. Okay. So hopefully, I mean, we're going to come back again to forgiving ourselves, because that's the hardest part for most people. And if you cannot forgive yourself, it's harder to forgive others as well. That's why we keep on coming back to ourselves. Okay. So hopefully you're nicer, kinder to yourself. So we will begin our self-assessment. Kate, believe you're Filipino. We'll start our self-assessment, right? You just have to ask a question, a nice question, like, how can I be kinder to myself? You have to ask yourself, how can I be kinder to this, or nicer, whatever is your terminology, kinder, nicer, more loving. You can change that statement. How can I be more loving to myself? How can I treat myself in a much better way? If you have to ask that question, obviously self sabotaging and all this nagging, self remorse, self guilt, self shame won't help you, right? It's not the way. So if you say, how can I be much better to myself? How can I be even nicer? I'm not saying you're not nice, but even nicer means, how can I treat myself better? Okay. Close your eyes and ask that question. Oh, there's an Italian translation. There it is. Close your eyes and ask that question to yourself. How can I even be kinder to myself? Ask that self. Ask that question first to yourself. Close your eyes out, even though I don't know, I don't see you. I trust that you're doing inner reflection, asking a question: how can I be kinder to myself? How can I be nicer to myself? How can I treat myself in a better way, much better way? Let me count the ways. So, whatever comes your way, whatever thoughts come to you, don't say, nah, don't say, yes, yes, no, no, no. Just no, no crossing, no checking, just whatever comes to your mind. How can I be kinder to myself? Okay, you can open your eyes now. Do you think of, did you get some answers how you can be kind to yourself? Yeah, kinder thoughts. Yes, what else? How can you be kinder to yourself? Kinder thoughts, loving thoughts. Yes. How can you treat yourself better? Right away, catch yourself when you're being negative about yourself, about whatever you've done in the past that wasn't correct. No more shoulds. I should be this. I should be that. Okay. If the thoughts shrink you, if English ID, English, I'm speaking in English. You don't need ID password for English. No need to translate. I'm sorry if my accent sounds Filipino. It, if it doesn't sound English, I'm speaking English already. Okay, no need for English ID. I don't know what you mean by Kirtana. Maybe you want Hindi. Okay, I'll do Hindi. Okay, Hindi is there. English ID. Take care of my appearance. Yes. Some guilt thoughts. So how do you handle the guilt thoughts? Good morning, Kathy. Ishwari, how do you handle the guilt thoughts? Once you go to that guilt, it's very constrictive. It shrinks you. You feel like being strangled. Anytime you think negatively about yourself or others, about life, really affects your aura, your chakras, your you say upbeat, you're not in a upbeat mode. You you will be down or depressed or sad. Anything that shakes your aura is not pleasant. So once you, how can be loving with somebody? Okay, be this is to yourself first. Okay, we're talking about we with next week we talk about others, but now it's about us. Okay, there's no Zoom session. This is not Zoom session. This is live in Instagram and live in Facebook and live in YouTube. There's no Zoom session at all. Okay, this is my only session that doesn't require Zoom. The rest is Zoom session. Okay, all right. So doing inner reflection and firm resolution. Okay, what else? Okay. Okay. So many things. So once you're aware that your negative thoughts are ruining yourself, your negative thoughts are blocking your success, your negative thoughts are hampering your health, your negative thoughts are blocking you from being prosperous, your negative thoughts are blocking you from an amazing relationship. So all these negative thoughts affect you deeply. So just by knowing that, once you start blaming yourself, being shameful, being in remorse, being in guilt mode, being in a beating myself mode because I deserve punishment. because I've done bad karma, I've been bad, I've been punishing by God and all this, right? So if you are in that mode that you're being punished and you're so bad and you're in this, that doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel expansive at all. It feels like this, right? Why would you like to shrink yourself? Spiritual evolution, spiritual growth, if you say if I say I'm growing spiritually, meaning I'm going up to the ladder of spiritual evolution, I cannot grow that way if I'm shrinking all the time. You can do your meditations, you can do all your power breaths or your power whatever you do, and then as soon as you go to that negative thought mindset, all this, I'm so bad, it's my karma, I'm being punished, I deserve this thing, all these things. I'm a sinner, all this, wrong labeling about yourself. I'm the black sheep in the family. I've always been the bad boy. I've always been the bad girl. I've never done anything good. All those statements shrink you. All those statements, whatever expansive activity you've done, will shrink you back. Okay? And even worse. So why go to that mode? If you have the awareness that I want to spiritually grow, I want to be, some people. I'm sorry if you are that. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying some people. I want to be a holy mass in this lifetime. I said, really? Okay. I want to be an arhat this lifetime. Okay. But then, if you have no control of your thoughts, you have no control of your emotions, that's way going backwards, away from our hardship, away from being a holy mass or whatever, a spiritual person or spiritually evolved person. Forget about our hardship, forget about being holy master, just being in a higher step in the spiritual ladder. Okay. So if you some people are so spiritual, they want to meditate, they do vegetarian food because I need to purify my body. Okay, not a problem. That's a very good, in a purpose or action to do to purify. That's a man of this. Like I respect that. But then once the thoughts go negative, that's it. Yeah, whatever kosher food or you eat vegan, gluten free, plant based. Yes, you eat holy foods or clean foods, but then your thoughts are so destructive. I'm going to say destructive. You destroy yourself, you destroy other people with your criticisms, judgments. Some people they curse, some people they yell at the top of the voice in anger with all these negative statements, negative words, negative wishes towards people, group, country, whatever it is, right? So it defeats the purpose of being holy. Holy, I would say the spelling would be Holey, not Holy. Okay? To be holy means to watch your thoughts. Now, watch your thoughts first against yourself, because if your thoughts go towards yourself in a negative mode, it's difficult to be in a positive mode towards other people. Because normally, when we criticize people, other people, it's normally a reflection of how we see ourselves. You've heard, I'm sure, the phrase perception is projection. So you project what you perceive yourself as. Okay, you perceive yourself as whatever, and you see the other person as same as how you see yourself. So if you tend to criticize yourself a lot about I don't know what tendency, you will find criticisms in other people, which is a self projection. Okay, so that's why we have to love ourselves first. That's the reason why we keep on coming back to loving oneself. Okay, so I don't know what you, yes, that's good, you're doing inner reflection, blue triangle, that's very good. um, just to make sure when you're doing inner reflection and blue triangle, Don't overdo it, because I've seen people doing 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 blue triangle in one session. That just shows they're too hard on themselves. They see themselves as so bad. They're so angry, that has so much anger, that they will do everything to remove that anger. For you to do, for someone, not you, for someone to do 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 blue triangles, that means they're so angry at themselves for having that quality. Okay? Evolution is just like peeling one onion at a time. Second onion, third layer, fourth layer of the onion. Okay? Make sure you're not too harsh on yourself. Just let it flow. Just let go of whatever comes out. Okay? Blue triangle. What else? Blue triangle is purification, yes. You can even say, I love you to yourself. I love I love myself. I love you. Talk to yourself in front of you. And one thing you can be nice or kinder to yourself. Look for your goodness. Look for what's good in you. Instead of all the criticism. You're a good person. You're a soul with a body. The soul is pure, but it's not perfect. That's why, since we are not perfect, we make mistakes. Okay? What to do if a person keeps on blaming me? If it's not your fault, ignore. Ignore. If you're not guilty of whatever they did, whatever they said you are, it's not it's not you, then ignore. Again, that person looks for somebody to blame. It's actually their reflection. They're projecting their weakness to you. If it's not you, ignore. Don't get affected by those people, okay? Do you understand the point? Good morning, Christabel. Oh, you want to extend self forgiveness one more month? Okay, okay. That's a good idea instead of going out and going in. Okay, I want a vote. Who among you are still hard on yourselves that you want this another month? Who wants forgiveness to oneself to be extended 4 more weeks? Unlike that, I don't understand, maybe wrong spelling, Marvin. Jordy, okay, you're still okay. Luis wants me, Facebook user Tan. Okay, Adriana, okay. Okay, Christabel, I believe. Yes, Punam Bandana, okay. All right. Okay, self forgiveness continue for another 4 weeks. Okay. Hmm. One more month. All right. One more month. Today is the 7th. Next week is the 14th. Yes. 21, 28. 7 now. 14, 21, 28. Up to April 4. Ah, we skip 28, okay? Because 28, unfortunately, I'm on the plane. I cannot make it at 9 o'clock. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 28. 28. No, I can make it on the 20th. Okay, so one more month until April 4 it is. Okay, we'll do 4 more weeks. All right. Okay. Uh, I, can I ask you one question? Why is it difficult for you to forgive yourself? Why? I mean, I'm not questioning why do you need 4 more weeks. But that's very good. What makes it difficult for you to forgive yourself? Do you really think you're a bad person? Do you really think what you did is like a mortal sin, like like God cannot forgive you with whatever you've done? Is it that bad, or it's just your perception? It's just your perception. Did you break God's Rule? Do you break human rules? Subconscious goes automatically. Sometimes we dictate law of ourselves. Yes. Similar situations coming up. I need to learn more to let go. Okay. Unrealistic expectations from people, from other people, from yourself. Uh-huh. I don't think I'm a bad person, but the more I do self forgiveness, the better I feel. Okay. Maybe East excuse to escape. Maybe East. Maybe it's an excuse. Maybe I mean, respond just an incorrect perception. I believe it's an incorrect perception, like the onion. Old habits like angriness, okay, anger, feeling guilty, need to unlearn these habits. Okay, autopilot. Hard to let go perception about yourself. Yeah, it's actually wrong perception, wrong belief about yourself. Wrong self esteem, that's a huge factor. Wrong self esteem. We've been programmed to think bad about ourselves. Again, wrong parenting. I'm sorry, I'm not blaming your parents if your parents are here. If you could have figured it out a long time, would have. Maybe these are classified so hard to get rid of. Okay, I believe it was the programming from the adults in a life that you were a bad girl, bad boy, you're blah 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 blah. Whatever a parent said, you're the black sheep in the family. You're no good. You're no use. You're useless. All these words from our parents affected you so much. You believe them. You believed your parents, you believed your uncles, aunts, your grandparents, you believed the adults in life, you believed your teacher, you believe your religion, the rabbi, the whoever said that God is punishing you, God is this. I want to repeat, God is not punishing. God doesn't punish. God is all loving. God is our Father. God is our Mother. God provides. Right? God is the source of all our intelligence. We are all connected to God. God is all protective. God protecting us. God is all present. God is all intelligent. God is all providing. God is the source of. God provides. Right? But based on my religion, I was programmed that God is there to punish us and create all these fires from the heavens because we are a sinner, right? Unfortunately, it's not true that God is all punishing. God is a jealous God. It's not a jealous God. Jealousy is only for people, only people. So it's like saying if you worship other gods, you know, people are have the right to choose their own religion. Whatever religion you choose, there's only one God. It's not jealous, not jealous. These are all messengers of God. So it's a wrong belief, it's a wrong programming. And we are condemned by society, by other religions, by other cultures if we choose so. But we have the right we have free will to choose whatever religion, whoever to believe, right? So if you were being ridiculed or bullied by your choice, I'm not only talking religion, race, people are like judging you by your race, or maybe you were raised to judge other people also by color. But soul has no color. Soul has no color. Some people are raised in anger because of race, right? And even sexual identity. Soul has no sex. Soul has no sex. If you're born in a male body, but you've been a female so many lifetimes, your tendencies are more female. So you're like lost in a male body, or vice versa. There's no judgments of anything. Some people are so angry about themselves because of their sexual orientation, because they're being bullied, they're being ridiculed. There's nothing to be ridiculed. You don't have to be ashamed of your identity, of your color, of your religion, of nothing. The soul has no sex, has no race, has no color, has no religion. Okay, if that's what your anger is about, because you're being bullied or being ridiculed or whatever program the adults put in our, or the society or the media, there's a lot, there's a lot that are and programming, wrong programming. Okay, so let go of these false beliefs, let go. There's only love, inclusivity, love all, love your enemies, love people who said, I was abused by my mom. As I said, they're also undergoing stuff. They also don't know how to show love. They don't know how to take care of their own kids. They're also having issues themselves. That's why they cannot be in a loving mode. So instead of being angry at your mom, who was the one who gave birth to you, without your parents, you won't be here, right? So there's so much to be grateful for. Even though they were abusive, let's say, but they still sacrificed working, providing for us food and everything. So in case we have all this whatever in the past, so we let go of that, and we have to also accept our own shortcomings. Everybody, do you see my eyes roll? Everybody makes mistakes or made mistakes. I make mistakes. I made and continually make mistakes, right? Because nobody's perfect. So if you're not perfect, you make mistakes, it's fine. It's not fine to make mistakes over and over, of course. This is a lesson. Once you learn your lesson, you know you're not going to do it. And you move into the next lesson, next lesson, next lesson, until we complete the puzzle of life. Puzzle is like, okay, solve. Next, solve, solve, right? But it takes a few tries to check what piece is missing, where that piece fits. Life is just a puzzle. Again, the same things occurs in some and make our moral down, and we're unable to forgive ourselves because of our own guilt. Okay, I'm not saying make a mistake and get up and laugh. Make a mistake, get up and laugh. I don't mean that, right? Get up and look within. Say, okay, what's the mistake I created? What did I do wrong, and how can I correct it? How can I make it better for next time? I don't repeat the same mistake. And then, okay, God, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Okay, forgive me for what I've done. I did not think clearly. I made the wrong decision, whatever. And then I will try my best next time it happens. And then next time it happens, as Hamida said, the same thing happens, and because you did the same mistake, that's why you're guilty. Oh my gosh, I said I'm sorry already, and here I am doing the same mistake. So okay, so you're guilty because you repeated the same mistake. Yes, but again, at least you recognize it, and then you just did not pass the test again. It's like taking the entrance exam. You failed, take the entrance exam again. You failed, take the entrance exam. One of these days, you'll get it. You'll get it. But in the process, yes, look within. Say, okay, where did I go wrong, and how can I make it better next time it happens? And assure me, even if you fail the next time again, at least you did it in a better way. Not the perfect way yet, but you're improving for each time until you finally get it. Okay? But what I'm trying to point out, if you're trying to improve yourself, do not go down the sinkhole for so long. Yes, go in that mode. Inner reflection, firm resolution. Okay, now you see yourself doing better, doing a different reaction, a different route, which is doesn't pull your soul down, doesn't pull you down, 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 down. Before you even go down that route, okay, change right away. Okay, I appreciate myself. God, I made a mistake. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Okay, and then see yourself doing the right thing already. Right thing, right thing, whatever that right thing is. I don't know what your mistakes are. And then move on. A lot of people go to the sinkhole so low, so low, so low. They like punish themselves. They're like, I cannot be salvaged anymore. I went deep, deep, deep because you allowed it. You allowed yourself to go down. So self love is about, hey, I love myself, I respect myself. I'm not gonna allow myself to go down the drain anymore. I don't want to be flushed down the toilet. I mean that deep. I don't want to go to the sewage. Okay. Yes, I made a mistake, but I'm not gonna recall this. I have self-respect. I'm not allowing myself down there. Okay. I said, don't go into the uh, remorse, meaning like, yes, I acknowledge it. Yes, I know I made a mistake. God, Jesus, forgive me, or Allah, forgive me. It's like acknowledging that you made a mistake and I'm sorry, and then move on. Move on. Just really be sorry. Don't keep on doing the same mistake, beating your child or daughter, beating the daughter, and you know you made a mistake, and then you beat again, then you beat again, and you beat again. You say sorry, but then you keep on beating. You say sorry, keep on beating, keep on saying, say, hey, when that next session comes and yes, your daughter answered you back or not following you. I know some people said, I've hit my children. How can I undo that? No more. You've hit them already, right? So just control yourself next time. They're hard, they don't follow you, or I don't know why you hit them. They did not, they were not good girls or whatever. They did not listen. They were going tantrums. But you said, I'm not going to hit her anymore. So when the time comes, okay, it's a test on patience. This is a test of my patience. How can I treat her in a better way? How can I show my love yet give discipline to my daughter? At least you think twice instead of just hitting. And then when you go to that mode, you pass the test. Okay, you pass the test. If hit again, I said, anyway, I'll say sorry anyway. But I'll just go hit and then I'll say sorry anyway. No, I don't mean that also. Okay? Do you understand? Understand? But anyway, okay. So you already looked at how you can be kinder to yourself. Some of you gave answers. Be kind to yourself when you see yourself shrinking, going down the drain, the sinkhole, or whatever you call it, go down the quicksand. Save yourself right away. That's self love. Some people enjoy punishing themselves because they don't feel worthy of being saved. They don't feel worthy of being up there. They don't feel worthy of receiving love. They don't feel worthy of being treated properly. They don't feel worthy of being, cared for. So they punish themselves as their own reward for being bad girl. But you are not bad. You are not bad, okay? You are not. Say, I am a good soul. Have an amazing soul. I am a child of God. If you keep on remembering you are connected to God, you're one with God, you're a child of God, then you have the divine right that everybody has. That everybody has. I don't have all the rights just for me. No. Each one of you has the right to be happy, the right to be healthy, the right to be wealthy, the right to whatever it is that you want. Okay, when you go to the self guilt, self mold, self punishment, self gloating, self loathing, and say, hey, I don't deserve this. I respect myself. I am the soul. I am sacred. I am divine. So I have to lift myself up. Okay, done. I'm done with punishing myself. I don't need to punish myself. I'm done with that. Say, I'm done with that. And get up. Okay, get up. You have the power to shift. You have the power to choose. All I want you to All I'm asking you to shift right away. Hey, I'm disempowering myself. What am I doing? Just like hey, what am I doing? Wake up, wake up. Okay, I'm now on a better track. I'm not going down the self guilt, self blame mode, self sabotage. I'm not gonna self sabotage anymore. Okay, because I value myself now. So you keep on saying affirmations, thinking that you are an amazing person, that you're a child of God, that you deserve happiness, you deserve um, happiness. What else do you deserve? You deserve a lot more. You deserve good relationships. You deserve to be healthy. You deserve to be rich. You deserve so many. You deserve good people in your life. You deserve good friends. You deserve a happy family. Okay, whatever you think you deserve, whatever you think you want, you can achieve that. Okay, so no more self-sabotaging, no more negative thoughts. Okay, so let's do our meditation now. Do our meditation. For those who are late, we did inner reflection with the question, how can I be kinder to myself? How can I be kinder to myself? So if that question, if you ask that question, some things come up. I hope you apply it in your daily life, whatever answers you get. Okay, close your eyes now. Breathe in and breathe out. Be aware of your heart. The key to loving yourself is an activated heart. It's hard to be loving if your heart is closed. You have to open that. Inhale, hold, be aware of the heart. Exhale, radiate love to your whole being. Inhale slowly. Hold. Exhale gently. I'm not going to guide you with the breathing the whole time. I just want you to, even you can touch your heart. I want you to be aware of your heart. Heart is the source of wisdom, source of love, source of compassion, source of forgiveness, source of happiness, source of gratitude, source of balance, source of ease and grace, source of generosity. The heart is your GPS, is your guidance. It guides you from the heart, is connected to your soul. A heart, an open or activated heart, is a patient, loving, tender, sweet, understanding, accepting soul. How loving are you? How do you express love to yourself? How do you show you care to yourself? How do you emanate love to the people around you? How do you share your love? How much love do you have for yourself? The more love for yourself, the more love you give to yourself, the more love your heart can contain, the more love you can give to so many people in your life. even to the people who had hurt you, even to the people who annoy you, even to the people who are not your friends. Inhale loving energy and share your love first to yourself in front of you. Inhale again, loving energy. Hold. Exhale. Share to your own being, your soul. You and yourself are one. You and yourself treat each other more than fair, more than kind, more than good, more than just. You treat yourself, each other, with acceptance, with respect, with caring, with trust, with love, with patience. Look at yourself. Give so much patience to yourself. Accept yourself just the way you are. Just the way you are. See all your quirkiness, all the mistakes you've done in the past, and also all the kindness, all the goodness, all the achievements you have accomplished in the past. You're both the good and the not so good, but that's those qualities are what make each one of us unique. We all have our own gifts, unique gifts given by God, and we all have our lessons or challenges also given by God. This is how we evolve. This is how we grow. It's part of life. It's part of growing. So look at the whole package. It won't be you without all the ingredients that you see. This is what makes you unique, beautiful, amazing, one of a kind soul with a body and a mind. See the whole package. Appreciate who you are. Love who you are, who you were as well, who you are, and who you will be. Accept all of you, all parts of your mind, not so good and the good, all parts of your actions in the past that did not do good and also did well. You're both. We are all both sides. We're able to love and we're able to get angry. We're able to feel sad. We're able to feel joy. We're able to be anything we want. The duality of nature. There's light, there's darkness. In every person, there's light and there's also darkness. What we're trying to do is to increase more of the light aspect in us. And one way of doing that is forgiving ourselves. One way of doing that is forgiving ourselves and loving and being appreciative of the God's creation, the beautiful God's creation called I, the soul, the infinite and finite part of us, invisible and the visible part of us. That makes us powerful. What you see is only the visible part, but the invisible part of us, the infinite part of us, with the infinite intelligence, so much knowledge, is much more than who we think we are. Sometimes we don't acknowledge that powerful being that's occupying this body, that glory, or you call the Holy Spirit, that has descended on this body. Acknowledge that part of yours. That's what makes you powerful. Say, I acknowledge you. I adore you. I appreciate you. I love you. And I respect you. I trust you. I forgive you. I love you. I am sorry. I love you. So keep on saying, I thank you for being who you are. I love you for everything that you are. Accepting everything, all your flaws, all your mistakes, which I mentioned before, part of being here on earth. We make mistakes. Everyone made and will still make mistakes. It's up to us how to react, how to handle those mistakes. You have the power to choose a better way of handling our mistakes. With awareness, we can choose to have an uplifting way, expansive way of handling these mistakes, in correcting these mistakes. Or you can choose the restrictive way, where we shrink and we deflate and we don't feel empowered. That's not the way to go. If you have a choice, obviously the first route is a better route. So I want you to see yourself that say that whatever you say is a recurring thought. It repeats over and over, and I keep on failing, and I feel guilty that I keep on repeating the same mistake. Look at that mistake, face that mistake, and say, like an inner reflection, moving forward, I will handle this in a more empowered way, in a more expansive way. I want you to see yourself doing the right thing, moving forward. You feel like chest up, chin up, powerful physiology, and you can handle anything that will come your way. You're not scared anymore, not afraid anymore. You can just go forward and meet whatever challenge will come your way. Because now you acknowledge that you're going to go forward no matter what. That mistake is part of life. And you're ready to face the mistakes and fall and get up. Not scared anymore. Say, I'm done with self loathing, self sabotaging. Because I'm more powerful than all the circumstances. I can handle anything with God's blessings. God, please guide me, bless me, protect me. Show me the way. Show me the right words, right actions, with the right thoughts. And see yourself doing it. Right decisions, right speech, right actions. You're not moving, acting, speaking in fear. With the backing of so many invisible helpers, you're acting as a soul now, moving forward as a soul, not as a victim. The victim is the body. With the soul, so many other invisible helpers, whatever religion you're in, called deities, saints, angels, archangels, or you can just say God, or you can say Jesus is with me, or Mother Mary is with me. Whatever saint you believe in, whatever Lord Krishna is with me, whoever you call, know that they're always there. That makes you even more powerful in the backing of all the invisible helpers, the army of healing angels. Even the angel of love, we with you, you are powerful already. Because love is powerful. If you walk in love, act in love, think in love, you hurt no one. There's no guilt. Guilt will not come into your mind if everything you do is based on love, helping people, serving people, thinking what's best to do, what's good to do, how you can make other people happy, not how you can revenge, not how you can get even, giving more than they give, giving more, whatever you receive, more, give more and more. You receive love, you give more love. You receive joy, you're joyful, you give more joy. You get healing, you give healing. That is how you avoid being in a victim mode. You have the power to do what you can do to help other people. It's such a beautiful life if you are there to help people instead of to fight people, to harm people. You're there to help and heal and love people. No guilt, no shame on that. And I want you to see your life, yourself, moving towards that, towards light. You have a choice towards light, towards darkness. It's a no brainer. Towards light is the route to go. See yourself moving that way, that direction, with pride and joy that you are a child of God and you're here to spread the word of God, spread the energy of God, spread the energy of love, spread light. Inhale, exhale, see yourself doing the right thing, saying the right thing, thinking the right thing, whatever that thing is for you. Each one has their own purpose. Each one has their own inclinations. Each one has their own talent. Each one has their own skills. Do based on your own God given talents. Most important, forgive, love, and be grateful for your life and for the people in your life. Inhale deeply. Hold. Exhale, spread your light like lightning bolts, sides, front, top, bottom, back. You're just a brilliant, luminous light bulb, spreading your light to Mother Earth, to the world. Inhale deeply. Hold. Exhale. Exhale, spread your light. Inhale. Hold. Spread your even bigger, much bigger light. Inhale. Hold. Exhale, and just be still and be the light. While you're being the light, I want you to shower that light with pink loving energy. Sprinkle with loving energy. You have golden light, A touch of pink. Imagine a big ball of light and you're inside that light. When you're in this big bubble of light and love, it's hard to think negatively. If you know you're like an ambassador of light and love, it's difficult to think negatively. If you know you're here on earth to spread light and love, it will be more difficult to think negatively of yourself because you are an ambassador of light and love. You would appreciate that you're a beacon of light to so many people around you, in your household, in your city, in your community, and to the world. Such a beautiful life. It is a beautiful life. Mentally say, it is a beautiful life. I have a beautiful life. I am beautiful. I love my life. I love my life. Thank you, God, for your blessings. Thank you. Okay, you can open your eyes now. Okay, so you see how powerful you are. Do you see there's no reason to be too hard on yourself? Do you see how it feels to appreciate yourself, to love yourself, to be who, to accept who you are right now? No need to look for the bad things that you've done. Yeah. And when you're in that state, when you're in that clear mode, when you're golden with love, with the touch of love, you can easily create things. So people are struggling with money, people struggle with relationships because they are vibrating low, thinking negatively of themselves, that so they cannot create big things. If you're thinking like this, you can create anything. You can be successful in anything that you will put your attention to. Okay? Oh, Damien, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so just remember that. I mean, oh, it's easy to accept yourself. It's easy to stop negative thoughts if you're in this mode, right? Yes, we are powerful, so we are, but a lot of people get stuck in the body. They forget. They just get stuck in their own body. They forget that there's a much bigger, powerful being occupying this body. Okay, when you remember that all the time, it's easier to accept yourself. It's easier to love yourself and everything. Okay. Yeah, not don't be too hard on yourself. Yes, thank you, Kathy. No need to be too hard. And I'm sure it's because the parents pushing you to be this, to be that. They're expecting too much of you because they want the kids to be amazing. They're- And anyway, as long as you understand what I'm trying to say and practice it. Okay, see you next week. So we'll continue 4 more weeks of loving oneself. Okay, okay. Namaste. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye.